What role did St. Augustine play in developing just war theory? Have you ever wondered how the concept of just war came to be? St. Augustine, a prominent Christian thinker, played a key role in shaping this idea. His contributions are essential to understanding the ethics of war. While he was not the first to think about the morality of war, he built on earlier ideas from thinkers like Cicero and Ambrose. Augustine took these concepts and created a more organized framework that was relevant to his time, especially during the decline of the Roman Empire. Augustine introduced the idea of jus ad bellum, which means the right to go to war. He established three main criteria for this concept. First, there must be a just cause. Augustine believed that wars should be fought for reasons like promoting peace or correcting wrongdoing. He stressed that wars should not be driven by desires for conquest or cruelty but should be based on moral necessity. The second criterion is legitimate authority. Augustine argued that only proper authorities, such as the state or rulers aligned with divine authority, have the right to declare war. This connection between political power and moral responsibility is significant in his framework. The third point is right intention. Augustine emphasized that those waging war must have a mindset focused on peace and charity, rather than personal gain or hatred. The intention behind the war is just as important as the cause itself. When it comes to jus in bello, or justice in the conduct of war, Augustine's ideas were less detailed. He highlighted the importance of discrimination, meaning that combatants should be able to tell the difference between legitimate military targets and non-combatants. While he did not create a strict code of conduct for warfare, he allowed for flexibility based on principles of peace, charity, and authority. Augustine did not address jus post bellum, which refers to the justice of war's aftermath. His focus was more on setting ethical boundaries for when war could be justified and how intention and authority play a role in that justification. From an ethical standpoint, Augustine's work aimed to reconcile Christian teachings with the realities of military life. He argued that while war is tragic, it could be morally acceptable if it meets specific ethical conditions. This was particularly relevant as Christianity began to intertwine with the Roman state, and Christians faced the challenge of serving in the military without compromising their beliefs. In practical terms, Augustine's just war theory serves as a moral guide that discourages wars driven by revenge or greed. Instead, it promotes the idea that war should only be a last resort to restore peace and justice. His thoughts laid the foundation for centuries of Christian perspectives on war and continue to influence modern discussions about the ethics of armed conflict. In essence, St. Augustine shaped just war theory by articulating the principles of just cause, legitimate authority, and right intention. His structured approach provides a way to balance the harsh realities of conflict with the demands of Christian morality.